about the award that we're about to give out to a very deserving young man. I looked at the definition and the requisite. Well, you don't even know who we're giving it to yet. Hold it up. We might switch something on you. You guys don't jump the gun. Don't jump the gun. But not just in athletic accomplishments, which go back to very young years, you guys, but throughout his adult years. And the most important thing, as I got down deep in the list, was the things that he's done most recently for the next generations. And that's really what this award is about, and why it is so deserving to the person we're going to give it to tonight. So I'm going to turn this over to Mark and Alan and let them give you a little bit more.
Love you, Wally.
All right, love you, Wally. My job is to come up here and ad-lib 3 stories that I can give you about Sam Buggy really quick, which 300 there are, but this first one came from a guy named Super Dave Horner. Right? Super Dave is a teammate of his. They won Molokai. He calls me up and sends me a video, and he says, you know, I've paddled with Mark, and we're out there, we're in the 3rd boat, we're in 3rd place, the steersman's junk. Sam Buggy in 1 seat decides to poke an uni onto waves, takes him into 1st place. The steersman tells him not to do it. He did it again, and they won that leg. So that was just a testament to Mark's real not listening to anybody. Yeah, he loves to call himself Viking, you guys, and I really look at that, and I love it. He has a Viking roar. It happened in Catalina. Kala was our coach. Yep, special coach. Again, this is a race we were behind. This California team was throwing trash at us as we paddled behind them. Buggy said, put me in 1. He called it the Viking, and we went right by these guys. We threw trash at them, and we won the race. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Viking.
Okay, the last story. Again, I'm ad-libbing, guys. I just know these things. The last story is that Alan and his crew and Mark and Todd and a guy named Howie Clemmer was huge. We used to have a Grammy Smash on the volleyball court. We'd go up there, we'd pound all the little kids. All of a sudden, these guys, they all pounded us, and there's never been a Grammy Smash since. Like Walt, I really believe over the net. They threw us over the net. I really believe he's earned this honor of a wingdo. You guys, he's so helpful for the kids. Very positive attitude. We just love him dearly, and this is a way you can honor someone you love so much. So you guys, I'll let Alan tell a few more stories, but we have a beautiful plaque. His picture will go up there on the wall. The Buggy is more deserving than any for the wingdo. So congratulations, Mark.
What a miracle it is that Walter grabbed the microphone and didn't just get his leg chewed off by Todd.
Brother Todd?
Brother Todd.
When he wants to go in a 3-point stance with it.
So this was the 80s.
Yeah, Todd.
And this was outrigger. It was the beginning of the Young Lions. It was a brotherhood. We worked for it. We didn't gather this club to talk about furniture. We didn't care about furniture. We cared about where we sat in the canoe. And we cared about winning. We cared about each other, and that was it. This was a warrior club back then.
Bring it back.
These guys, we're great friends now, but back then, these two hated each other. It was on. They were the enemy. There was respect, but it was war. These guys, they were the top. We wanted to take them down in every little thing we could. It was dirt bikes and paddling. And we worked for it. You know, I feel blessed to be working with some kids now who I think are some pretty special athletes, and as I thought about tonight, you know, and the work that these guys put in, and I think they work hard. You know, back in our time, we worked hard. We had a coach that gathered us together. He was a very special coach.
Your dad? Yeah.
Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy.
He got the Lions organized. He didn't tell us what to do. When I think about the guys I coach now, I love them, they're special. But I remember mornings out here in the park, our coach didn't tell us to go run, but we ran. And in more often than not, every time we ran, somebody threw up. Seriously. I've never seen the guys I coach now throw up, and they work hard. That's how hungry we were. So in this group of the young Lions, here's Mark. Mark's a leader. You know, this is the 80s, right? This is Outrigger Canoe Club. This is a serious place. Mark's out there. He's on a surf ski. He's one of the youngest guys out there. He's following guys like Marshall Rosa and George Kistler and Claude Judd. He was the only one of us out there. He had courage. He had vision. Most of all, he had desire. And he followed his heart, and he worked for it. That was a real leader in our team. I don't think we would have been as great as we were in that time without Mark. There's absolutely no way. You know, having Todd there, having Howie there, having Norfleet and Matt Kresser and you know, Mike Field and everybody we had. It was a special time, you know. 2-a-days, running beach sprints. It was great. But Mark led the pack. You know, he was out there. No juniors did a Hawaii Kai run back in those days. There were monsters out there. Molokai at 16s. It was like he was with the men. He was the first guy to go with the men. Mark had desire. It was amazing. You know, it's a pleasure to be here tonight and to honor Mark. This world is blessed with Mark.